Well, I have with me today Pierre Sauvant, Chief Executive Officer of Natixis Global Asset Management, and I would like to ask you, Pierre, for your comments on the hedge fund industry. Many people said at the start of the financial crisis that the hedge fund industry is dead, but groups such as yours have been acquiring new capacities and capabilities. Do you believe there is much mileage left in the hedge fund industry?
I know that many investors have been disappointed, by the returns of alternative in the recent months, but I do not believe that hedge funds are dead. I believe that a selection process, will take place, and I believe that the best firm will survive and continue to develop. What we are trying to do with alternative in the broad sense of the word, including private equity, including real estate, we're trying to develop new ideas, and specifically with Alpha Simplex, the alternative group that we have set up in the US, we're trying to replicate hedge fund performance using liquid index. We believe that the beginning of this activity is very promising. We should be able to develop this type of product in the coming months. Liquidity being, of course, a very important factor in today's environment.
But long-term observers of Natixis would be surprised that you've closed some strategies in your head office in Paris and acquired other capabilities elsewhere in the US. Why close down hedge funds in one place and open them up and promote them elsewhere, Pierre?
Because we try to, because we're managing a portfolio expertise, and we try to do it dynamically. When we believe that some expertise are successful, we try to push them. When some others are doing less well, we decide not to continue. But this is a regular, thing that we're doing, streamlining regularly the product range, introducing new product. This is a very normal process in a large organization where you manage, 6,000 different type of funds.
I get the impression that despite the ongoing crisis, Pierre, you're in a fairly optimistic mood. Does that mean we can still expect to see the 12 to 15% growth that we've experienced with your group in the last 5 years?
Yes, I'm still optimistic, but it's true that this rate of growth is probably gone, and we'll see after the crisis is finished, we'll see probably a slower pace. But I still believe that the asset management market will be a dynamic market, mainly because of demographics. When you look at all the countries all over the world, whether they are developed countries or emerging countries, there is a need for retirement. And this will fuel the asset management market. So maybe not at the rate of 12 to 15% like we have seen in recent years. Maybe it's going to be a slower pace, but the pace will be quicker than the rest of the economy. And I think it's still a very nice business to be in.
There have been problems, certainly in recent months, in selling fund products to the retail market in Europe, and structured products have been hit in Germany in particular by the collapse of Lehman Brothers, and many savers lost money there. Does that mean that structured products now have some kind of cloud?
Yes, I really believe that there is more demand for structured product, at least in France. And specifically for the latest generation we have designed, where you have not only a guarantee on the principal, but also minimum performance guaranteed. And you can get some upside depending on the type of index you have. The problem we're faced today is not client demand, which would be lower. No, it's not the case. The question we have today is that it's difficult to find investment bank to do the structured swap that you need to build this type of product. And I would like to say that in France, if you have a counterparty risk with the bank that gave you the swap, usually you have a guarantee given by another bank, which makes sure that the retail client is not affected by, for example, the Lehman Brothers failure.
So is the future for your business institutional or retail?
We'll try to keep it on both legs, and you have to be institutional because this is where you have the most sophisticated clients. But retail is a very nice, stable, deep business, so we'll try to develop both aspects of the business.
Thank you very much for joining us, Pierre.
Thank you very much, Irene.